At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gopher. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Golden Gophers offense takes the field to start this game off. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Minnesota! What a catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Attempt to try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're lining up to boot it away. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Nevada's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the lone running back. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
That makes the score Minnesota 7, Nevada 3.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give is to Taylor. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Nevada 3.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Moving away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He's going to pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. The run from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Now they'll run the draw. Got a little space. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
And the Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Taylor has it. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. They're trying to get to it. Makes his connection. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. 1st down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Spencer. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Williams. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
And the Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Brosmer. Buys a little time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's now 3rd down.
Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Minnesota 13, Nevada 3.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Power football with the run. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That completion leaves us with second and medium. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give is to Taylor. That should be the final play of the first half.
Another Golden Gopher.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. At the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Really nice job working the crossing route there, and I love the separation at the top of the route. He put his foot in the ground, he used his speed, and that allowed him to make the catch and get a few more yards after the play.
Nevada comes to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lewis wants to pass. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's complete to the left. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nevada. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Good timing on the quick out.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. That they did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Trying play action. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. You just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
2nd and short now after that completion. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Keeps looking downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here at critical down and distances. 2nd and goal and 3rd and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. The expressway is wide open. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. And the Golden Gophers get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Movement here from the tight end. The give out of the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the fourth quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Lewis wants to pass. This time on target.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
It leads to 2nd down.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 2nd down, looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Nevada! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
That makes the score Nevada 20, Minnesota 16.
They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.